Back in Week 5, the Jets lost their previous game against the Huskies. Can Toronto finish the sweep? Find out next on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the New York Jets. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at this Toronto Ball Club as they enter play here. They coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
It really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touch. Back. Play action. Now it's Allen. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Galloway. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Hey, Smash! Mike, 45's the mic. Hey, let's get in them holes. Check, 45's the mic. Check, 45's the mic. He's tagging 60. He's tired of us. 45, 45's the mic.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Watch the slant. Mike 19, Mike 19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yeah, baby.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
18 Rattler. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Mike 19, Mike 19. I'm going to run. 70 Rangers. Kill. Mike 19, Mike 19. Watch the run.
They'll look to throw again. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now a throw here to his running back. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Day, baby. 19 tight. 45. Mike, 45. Yeah. You don't want none. 45's the mic. Watch twist.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Let's go.
And he will have... First down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that third down, keeping the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Check 50.
They'll try and run for it. Space to run past the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Fourth and short, got a whole lot more than he bargained for. He almost scored.
Yeah, how about that? Because you know how it is when you get all those bodies near the line of scrimmage. You often get engaged by blockers, and you can't get your hands on the ball carrier. And he breaks free. He goes almost the distance.
First and goal from the 3. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. On second down, Winters. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. On third down, Winters. And this time he is in. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Huskies have taken the early lead. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Allen's throw there complete to Myers. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
10, 10. 3 down.
On third down, Galloway. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. On first down, Allen. Ebron caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over a little.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. John Franklin Myers. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. They're going to try and throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. Anthony Schwartz,
let's go,
81 yards. And the Huskies have moved out in front. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Galloway. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On 1st down, Galloway. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down at 4. Now a give, right side. Galloway. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Let's go, man.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Mike 7, Mike 7. Too little, cut.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's McKinney. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
7. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 7's the money.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen over the middle, complete. That's Allen. And he works it past the 30,
Go on,
almost
boy,
to the
let's go.
25.
Let's go.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Micah Parsons.
In there to get him. It's a loss of 5. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Listen. Play girl law. Yellow.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here we go.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete.
That's where you belong.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run on first down. Swartz, and he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Man out. 45, Mike. 45.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side complete.
Can't be
That's
denied,
Patrick.
boy.
Touchdown!
There we go, baby. There we go.
A big
Let's
play
go.
there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Huskies are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So the drive there took 6 plays. So
After the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get...
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number one. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Patrick Mahomes, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Saquon Barkley, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Matthew Stafford, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jets. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for our home team, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you. Back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
He don't want it. 45's the mic. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And they're going to speed things up here.
Check, 40, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. All day, dog.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Mike, 45. Come on. Back on 80. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Back in 60.
He'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
John Franklin Myers picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this one to Patrick. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's it. That's it. Big hit. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
70 Lions. Gotta do better. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And quickly, they get to the line.
Mike, 45. White team, pioneer. Watch the run. Kill.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Watch his flat.
On second down now, it's Schwartz, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. 19 tight. 19.
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So the The defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
On first down, Galloway. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Let's go!
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Allen now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Allen's throw is complete.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it.
Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll run on first down. Galloway, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 2nd and 7.
Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Mike 7.
To throw, it's Allen.
It's just me and you.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Galloway. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
On first down, it's Schwartz. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
45. Mike, 45. Watch the run. They're running.
Now back to throw.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
Let's go,
and they
baby.
turn it over. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Seven's a mic. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. That's caught by Myers. Touchdown, Jets. Jacoby Myers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Mike 19, Mike 19. Come to my world. We want to go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Second and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. On the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. Warrior 70. 4 down. Check. 45.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And down he'll go at the 25.
Check. 45 to Mike. Guys, escape. 79 Rocco.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on first down. It's Schwartz, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Mike 19, Mike 19. Oh. Bang, 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 bang. Watch out.
They'll keep it on the ground. Schwartz, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try, and you and I were talking before the game. That two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Toronto, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.